So when you first get a camera, or if you had one for a little bit and you got your lens, you got your body, now what? What do you do? What do you buy? Well, here's some suggestions that I have, some things I think you should really look into down the road as you're progressing, or maybe if you're just getting into it, what accessories you should buy when you first get your DSLR. Number one on the list of things to get, and that is a fast memory card. I've got plenty of videos talking about memory cards, especially I have my intro to photography guide, the beginner's buyer guide that says, all the things about getting an SD card, compact flash card, or wherever you decide to go with. But you want a fast SD card. Why? Because it will help you down the road, and especially a lot of these cameras have video, and that works better with video. So you want an 8 GB SD card, you want a 16 GB class 10 card, and memory is getting really cheap now. So option number one, accessory number one, and obviously you need to use the camera, SD cards. Number two, and that is a comfortable camera strap. We're not going to get in the argument now of all the different straps, but there are several straps that you can use. There's shoulder ones, I don't really like the neck ones in my opinion because it really does put stress on your neck, but there are wrist straps that you can use, and there's one that I use on my D700, but there are several different straps you can have that will make using your camera for a long period of time more comfortable. So get a comfortable camera strap. It really, really pays off, and you don't have to go to the chiropractor. One of the biggest mistakes I made when I first started is getting a cheap tripod. Invest in a good tripod, and I'm not even saying it will cost you $500 for a good tripod. My tripod setup is about $210 or something like that, but that's even going above and beyond. You could get, there's like nice ones from like a Benro or Vanguard that are under $200, and that is getting a full tripod, so the legs and even either a pistol grip head or some kind of ball head. So you can get something, and I really stress this, invest in a decent tripod, at least to start out, and if you want something better, you can get something better down the line. But the issue I made is I had a Quantry tripod, and I don't know why I still have it, just because it's a joke, but I paid like $80 for it, years ago, thinking, oh, this is great, I'm not spending $300. But guess what? I'm going to probably burn that or murder that soon because it sucks. I mean, the legs, they just don't work, and they didn't really have a warranty for it. So my advice, do not buy these cheap, shitty tripods for like $40, $30. If you're buying the one for $30, you just are saying, hey, camera, get out of here. Just don't do that. Invest in a really good tripod. It will pay off and last you a long time. Invest in the right cleaning gear as well. And there are two things I want to say get off the bat. One, you got to get yourself a microfiber cloth because it really works getting the oil stains or kind of any rubbish off of a lens. Number two, get like a Rocket Air or something that you could blow the dust off. Now there are these lens penses which I don't necessarily like because if there's some kind of like maybe rough debris, maybe if you were in the sand or something like that, and you go to do the lens pen, you could actually scratch the front of your lens. And that's no good. That's no bueno. That's why I would recommend something like this, because you can literally sit there and just blow all the gook, the junk off of your lens, and it will work out. So these are probably the two biggest things I would say grab right away. So that's it. Those are some of the things I recommend getting pretty much either right away or pretty much down the line, because I think they will be very, very beneficial to you as a photographer in cleaning your gear and making sure it works properly, getting a good SD card, and not wasting money in a terrible tripod. So hopefully these tips helped you out. If you guys have any more, please list them down in the comments below. What accessories do you think someone should get, as soon as either they're just starting out, or that they're, that they should get a little down the road? And mind you, if you go to like a Best Buy or a lot of these places, they will stress getting these $20 crappy UV filters and all these things that they might try to throw at you. Don't get them. They're overpriced. They're not worth it. And you don't really need them. So don't fall into those kind of scams. But that's all I got here. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Have a good one.